Hey YouTube, here with a kind of a follow-up deck profile. If you saw the last Bujin video, you saw it got interrupted by trolls. So here's a more in-depth look of the deck. So he played 3 Yamatos, which is key. They're kind of like the main monster you need. Basically at the end phase when he's summoned, you can either add one to hand or send one to grave, or you add one then you send one. You add one from your deck to your hand, then you send one from your hand to grave. I'm actually thinking of DXC. If he dies, you bring him from your hand, and he's pretty much just a substitute for him. You can normal summon him, but and the whole thing about Bujins is it's to protect the beast warriors. The beast monsters protect the beast warriors or whatever. So you run this, you run one of him, and he's kind of like Ghost Ship. You banish one Bujin and special summon. So these are the beast warriors, and these are the ones that pretty much are going to be on the field most of the time. So this is kind of Kalut. He's a hand trap. You discard him, double the attack of any of your beast warrior ones. So it's just to protect those on the field. 2 bunnies. If you banish this, your monster can be destroyed by card effects or by battle. So foolish him or get him in the grave. Turtles. If your beast warriors are targeted by effects, you banish him. They cannot be targeted for a turn. Quillen. You banish him to destroy one face-up card your opponent controls. 2 honors because everything in here is a light. 2 veilers because of effects. For traps, you got 1 vanities, 1 bottomless, solemn, Blackhorn, Regalia. Basically, either add 1 from your graveyard to hand or put 1 banished back into the grave. Torrential, and 2 Mirror Force. For spells, Raigeki, Book of Moon is pretty much the one I was in the somewhat staples. Reincarnation, well, whatever. Basically, if you control no monsters, you target 1 banish Bujin and 1 in the grave. You special summon both so you can exceed with. 2 Kaisers. You're mainly going to control 1 monster, so forcing your opponent only have 1 monster, especially in this time, is pretty good. Triple dualities. You're hardly special summoning. Your only special summon is going to be your exceed minus like Mikazuchi and what was it? I don't even know. Whatever the other one was. But so you're practically just going to be normal summoning. 2 lances because you need to protect your monsters, and Tinky because you need to search for your monsters. For the extra deck, in no particular order whatsoever. Cowboy for win games. This is a level 4 base deck, so why not play him? Amaterasu, he didn't like it, but I like it. I use it in fuck is that? The damn chair in the Star Seraphs. I use Star Seraphs because he's really good. I believe on your opponent's turn you can detach to special summon 1 of your banished stuff. In this deck, it just helps you get back your monsters. And then I think the other one is you can add 1 of your banished to hand. So he's really good. In this deck, I understand why he's not great, because you need 3 to bring him out. So yeah, he's in this deck. You're only gonna have like 1 monster on board, maybe 2. You're hardly gonna have 3. 101 because 101. Diamond Dyer for Diamond Dyer. Rhapsody. Black Ship. Exiton, Dweller, Starleech, Omega, and the ones that actually do something. Susanoo, which is basically the exceed you're going to go into. You can either add or deep or send from the deck. This because you play Tenki. I don't even know what you do. This is in tough like everything deck or your entire deck of less than 5. Also, this card gains 100. Okay. So this one is basically just send a top 5 and hope that a lot of them are Bujins. He has an extra deck. I don't know why, what they do, or why they're in here. But, oh, he has a really cool token. Poorly. Oh, that's a great Gore token. And, you know, I make my own tokens, and I think that's cool. Ooh, I will take. So his extra deck, in no particular order. I almost don't want to show you this because it looks like it's personal. So I'm just gonna end on the Gore token.